Ali. We are so happy to have you today. I just want to get started real quick. And can you tell us a brief about yourself?
Hey Kayla, thanks for having me on today. I'm stoked to be on. My name's Ali Balaghe, and I'm an e-commerce owner, brand owner, and e-commerce branding coach. So I got into e-commerce about 2.5 years ago after injuring my spine at my physical job. It took me to have an injury in order to get into e-commerce. I've always loved business. I've always wanted to pursue business. And, this digital world, this e-commerce world is just an amazing platform. And thank God, we've been able to make a lot of money in the space of 2.5 years. And we've been able to impact a lot of lives as well and help people start their own e-commerce journeys.
I did notice that you made 2 million in 2 years. Can you tell me about that?
Yes. So a lot of people, when they start e-commerce, they start with the most basic business model, which is drop shipping. Now, I lost and I invested, not lost, I'd say I invested into my learning about $20,000 to $25,000 at the start. I failed 4 stores. I was just really trying to understand everything. And it's not until I created my first e-commerce brand with a partner at the beginning of 2020, so when the pandemic started, that I was able to generate nearly $1 million in revenue since then. And in 2020, we were able to make $494,000 with our e-commerce brand. So everything that I had lost and invested, into my learning and into failed stores, I got that back and so much more, which was amazing. And at the beginning of 2021, I opened up my e-commerce coaching program and agency. So we help other people do exactly what we're doing. And that's been amazing so far. We've got 12 other successful brands with our clients, and all together, we've been able to generate $2 million in revenue for ourselves and our clients so far in just 2 years.
So, being in the e-commerce game for a while, what are some myths about starting an online business?
So a lot of gurus out there, they're trying to sell you the dream, the Lamborghini lifestyle, all this rent. They have all rental cars, and they're trying to show you that, if you get into our drop shipping program, you're going to make $1 million overnight. Guys, e-commerce is not a get rich quick scheme. Just like any other business out there, it takes time, it takes investment, and it takes failure. It's very important that in business, you have to understand that some of your efforts, they're going to go to failure, which is totally fine because you're going to learn from your lessons. So it is a long-term investment, and it's something that can last for a very long time, and it can scale up really, 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 really high. So guys, do not get into e-commerce believing that you're going to get rich overnight. And that's how a lot of people actually give up, by thinking that, yep, I should get rich straight away. I should, have as much money as that other guru, the e-commerce entrepreneur guy. Why don't I have that much money straight away? Why did I fail 2, 3 stores? Guys, you have to learn from your lessons and be in it for the long term.
So, thinking about when you started your business, you said it was at the beginning of the pandemic. How did the pandemic affect you? Did it slow you down? Did it give you momentum since it was an e-commerce business? How did that work out?
Okay, so it actually gave us a lot of momentum. My first e-commerce brand, we were selling an at-home facial tool. So to get rid of your blackheads, like a blackhead tool. And at the time in Australia, all the beauty salons were closed down. So people would be going for their facials every week or every month, and now they couldn't do that, and they were scared of to catch COVID. So we came out with our brand, and it just took off because everybody wanted that solution, that at-home solution. So guys, look, when going into e-commerce, you have to understand the context of the time and how can you solve problems for people. That's what it's about. And that's how we became so successful.
That is awesome. So when you say solve problems for people, when you're going to pick out your products, do you look at trends, or how do you determine your products that you sell that make so much money?
Yeah. So the way you're going to make a lot of money with e-commerce is there's a few criteria for when choosing a product, right? So you want to sell something that is going to be beneficial for your target market. So first you have to pick, who do you want to serve, and then how are you going to serve them with your product? And what I mean by solving problems is You got to think about, what do you buy? What is out in the market already? And how can you make something easier, more time, save time for the person, save them money, and become something, sell something that's more convenient. And that's what it's about. It's about, solving those little issues that we have through products.
So you did mention that you have scaled to some great links recently. Being that you have, how important is it to you to keep track of your goals and ideas in the ever-changing environment?
So it's so important to stay updated with this crazy changing digital world that we live in, right? So you can think about now, like the metaverse is coming, NFTs are dropping, all this crypto stuff. Guys, it is so important to don't be stuck in your one way of thinking. Do not have tunnel vision. Okay. Be open to the world, be open to what's happening around you. A lot of businesses that they didn't have a digital platform, they didn't have a website or social media presence, they made nothing in the pandemic. So that shows you we need to build something recession-proof, pandemic-proof, something that's going to be moving with the times. So when you set out goals, guys, short-term and long-term, make sure you are open to what's happening around you. Keep yourself well informed and well knowledgeable. And that is how you are going to be able to become successful in this modern time.
So what are some of the milestones you have set or goals that you have set for your business or yourself for 2022?
So guys, we're trying to impact 500 to 1,000 people this year and help, them start their own e-commerce brands. I'm trying to stay consistent. So I will be staying consistent with free content on my social media, trying to help as many people as possible. And my mission really is to show people how to adapt to this digital world and how to make money from the comfort of your own home without breaking your back, literally like I did. And our goals financially for our businesses, we want to do over, we want to have a 7-figure year for ourselves and our clients. And also not only about business, but in the COVID pandemic, in the lockdown, I put on a lot of weight as well. So I neglected my health and wellness, which is so important, guys. Do not neglect your health and wellness in 2022. Now that, a lot of people are working from home, working behind the desk, it's so easy to fall off the path. And, so much Uber Eats and takeaway and stuff like that, guys. Make sure you have a routine that fits in with your health and wellness and you're keeping that in check. I know I am this year. I've hired a coach for my health and wellness. My nutrition is better. My training is better. And pretty much that's our goals for this year.
Okay, well, good luck on reaching those goals. I wish you the best. So what would be one piece of advice you would give others that want to get into the e-commerce business, or maybe some advice that's been passed down to you from one of your mentors?
So the first thing, guys, that you want to focus on is invest in yourself. Invest in your learning, invest in mentors, invest in coaching programs. If you want to become successful at something, make sure you are following the path of somebody that is already successful. And guys, at the start of all this entrepreneur journey, and a lot of people they fall victim to this, is we try to do so many things at once. And at the beginning, I thought doing so many things, getting all these multiple income streams or trying to is going to make me so wealthy straight away. But my mentor told me one thing. He goes, find something that you're good at and that you like and just invest heavily in it. Become the best at one thing and one thing only. And believe me, you're going to become so successful. And that's exactly what I've done, guys. I invested all my time and energy into, e-commerce branding, and I became a coach. And you can still get multiple income streams from that one pursuit, but you just have to know how to do it in different ways. So we have an e-commerce brand, an e-commerce marketing agency, and a coaching program and a video course. So within this one pursuit, I've been able to, grow multiple income streams. So guys, my word of advice for you is become exceptionally good at one thing rather than be a little bit, okay at a lot of things.
Great advice. Great advice. And you mentioned the coaching. Is that for entrepreneurs or people who are wanting to get into e-commerce? I just noticed you did some reels and stuff about entrepreneurs. So I didn't know what that consists of.
So pretty much getting into e-commerce is, your pursuit in becoming an entrepreneur. So guys, our coaching programs are helping people start product-based e-commerce brands. Later on, when I really automate this business, I do want to help other coaches become really good and make revenue from selling their advice. But that's something in the future. That's like a 2023 goal. But right now, guys, our coaching program consists of helping people start e-commerce brands.
We did talk about goals and success and things like that. When you think about the ILN app, what is one of your favorite features or something that you really like?
What I love about ILN is you guys, feature a lot of other success stories and provide value in that way, which I think is great for young entrepreneurs, people that are trying to become successful at something. Actually learning about other people's stories is an absolutely amazing way to get insight, because people that are successful, they leave hints on how to become successful. And you guys are showing that really, really well, which I love.
So when people want to get in contact with you and they want to see how they can start their e-commerce brand, how would they do that?
Head over to my Instagram at owls_ecom and check out my stuff, and DM me the word ecom, and then we can start a conversation. We can get you on a Zoom call just like this, and I can show you exactly how to get started. You'll be speaking with me personally all the time. We're building a team, but I like first point of contact to be with with me, so I can get you started personally into your journey.
I have seen your reviews and they are substantial. So if you are looking to start an e-commerce brand, he is your guy.
Thank you, Kayla.